battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown. Let's go.
In front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me.
The following is a live presentation of TPC Sports.
Good evening and welcome to TPCFL live from Nissan Stadium. You've got the Tennessee Titans of Rockman hosting the Houston Texans of Langell. It's going to be a slobber knocker, and I'm joined in the booth today by Meter. How you doing, Meter?
I'm doing fantastic here in Tennessee. Beautiful day on the screen. Really excited to see these two guys face off.
Absolutely. And he brings the kickoff all the way back to the 33-yard line. Positive field position. We're not starting from the infamous 25.
Really poor kick. We've seen that a lot from Houston all season long. I'm not sure what's going on with their kicker. It might be something worth looking into in the future, but for now, it does provide Tennessee with some really good field position, as you said.
Absolutely. What are we looking to see out of Mariota today?
A lot of hands-offs, a lot of run game. If Tennessee gets their run game going, Houston's going to be back on their heels. They're going to need to stop that fast.
Whole lot of hand it to Henry. Let's go. Mariota making a lot of changes to the line already as he lines up this two receiver, two back set. Hand off to Henry right side. He's trying to get a gap and is taken down at the line.
Ran right into the offensive line there.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to get to the edge, but the edge was cut off too. You know, it would have been a one-on-one. Maybe he could have beat him, maybe not, but we may have to find that out a little bit later tonight if he's able to get another one of those attempts.
This time Mariota's going to line up under center. Only Henry in the backfield. Receiver spread to either side. Defense bunching in the box here. Mariota back, looking to throw. Scanning. Ho! One-on-one defender overruns the ball. First down, 39-yard line.
Good positioning by the offense. Looks like defense overran at the last second there. They're going to be kicking themselves on that one as it sets them up way past midfield now.
Mariota under center, quad receiver bunch set. Henry in the backfield. Hand off to Henry right side, looking to hit the edge again, and there's two men waiting on him. Texans shutting him down.
Exactly, and a very good job. You see Langell taking control of the defender there, and as soon as he sees it's a handoff cutting out to that side, which I think was a very good decision. It looks like after contact, Henry might have been able to keep moving, but double contact took him down.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like Mariota might want to move to a read option type situation where you got two men in motion at all times. Maybe that'll work better for him than just a straight handoff. And off to Henry, left side. Stop again.
Reading those handoffs instantly. Houston's not getting fooled early.
No, that time taking a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13 from the 42 outside of field goal range. They don't have to convert to get a field goal, but they will have to move closer.
We knew Tennessee was going to come out running hard. I just wasn't sure how Houston was going to respond to it. Looks like they had that expectation too, and they've made good work of it.
Outstanding pregame adjustments so far by the Houston defense. Locking Henry down.
Now big 3rd and 13.
Yep, Mariota back shotgun formation, 2-back set. Back looking to throw. Across the middle. Almost picked off by that a lineman? What's he doing back there?
I'm not sure, but he did what he needed to do. He got his hand in there and broke up the play. It could have easily gone over his head, and he did that little bit of extra effort.
Just that little bit. Got him the ball stop. 4th and 13 from the 42. Looks like going for a field goal.
Does look like it. Looks like the Ask Madden is suggesting maybe they're going for a fake. Maybe they're not believing it.
Fake on 4th and 13 is dangerous. Ryan Suckup out of the University of South Carolina. Kick is up. Straight enough. It's good.
Wow.
Wow.
Very impressive.
That's probably the longest kick we've seen this season, Meter.
That may be true. I'd be interested to see the stats on it, but it's the longest I've seen. That's for damn sure.
Line drive kick right down the middle into the end zone of Houston, and they will take a knee.
Smart move. I love the idea. Once they moved that line up past the 20 to the 25, to me, it makes more sense to take it at the 25. Keep your guys rested, keep them ready to go, and don't risk the chance of A, an injury, and B, a loss of yards.
Though I wholeheartedly agree, I find myself struggling to do that myself. Watson back in the shotgun. Had trips to his left, man in motion far to the right. Now he's got 2 left, 2 right. Handoff with a counter. He's got a whole lot of room, and he gets the first down.
Well done. Good adjustments there. And way to pick up that counter. Notice that he's in zone defense and make it happen.
Fantastic. 1st and 10 starting from the 35 now.
It was pretty hot coming off that corner, too. The defense looked like they might have had some room to take him down, but by the time they were able to react, he was already past him.
Oh, absolutely. But Garrett Blunt in at tailback. Hand off to Blunt, left side. It's stopped. Either for no gain or else 1 yard loss.
The first one was able to get through that gap, but by the time the ball carrier got to that same spot, 2 of the linemen had already broken through and were able to easily take him down.
Wonderful play by the defense for sure. Watson making his changes at the line, stepping back, looking to throw in the left side. Wide open man, and he's got it out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 16-yard gain. Nice throw, Watson to Hopkins.
Super, super deadly matchup between the two of them, and especially that play. He does that one plus the one where it cuts inside, makes it really hard for a defender to know, even if you know that he's going to be cutting one way or the other, which way it's going to be.
Absolutely. Watson under center making a quick change at the line. Wide receiver out, far left, far right. Back looking to throw, rolls right, throws across the middle into double coverage, slapped away by the defense. Dangerous throw by Watson there.
Couldn't agree more. It looked more like the offense was trying to swat that one away than the defense. They had a better play on the ball.
He sure wasn't in position to catch it.
Really, really dangerous. Anytime you're going for those deep ones when you have zone coverage there, maybe one of those more shallow throws would have been a better option, but regardless, they got out of that one unscathed.
2nd and 10, Watson under center, 2 receiver set, back looking to throw. Stepping up into the pocket, almost picked off by the defense.
Interesting. I'm honestly surprised, A, he didn't get sacked there, and B, he didn't actually intercept that ball. Ryan swatting it down, but really dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. Puts them in a long 3rd and 10 here. 2 receiver set, back looking to throw, rolling to the right, throws across the middle, wide open man. He's got it at the 25, taken down to the 23-yard line. Nice completion.
And that's the exact play he was looking for earlier that he threw into double coverage. This time finds the wide open man right into his hands and is able to turn it upfield and pick up a couple extra in the rack.
Watson under center, Blunt and Miller in the backfield. This could be any variation of a run pass play here. Play action pass, throws into the end zone. Caught, but I think he's out of bounds. 2nd and 10 from the 23.
Not able to drag feet. He did try. One foot stayed in, but the other one stepped firmly on that white line. Good call by the refs. They had good positioning there to see what was going on. And interesting call by Houston, taking a shot at the end zone from the 23.
Well, they know that the closer they get to the end zone, the tighter the defensive coverage is going to be. So they took one shot at it on the 2nd and 10 from 23. Handoff left side, counter up between the tackle and the guard. Miller with a second rush.
Nice little roll, too, at the end of that, over the top of his defender to pick up a couple of extra yards, literally on the back of his defender.
Putting him in a definite 3rd and manageable, either a run or pass play, whichever they choose to go. Defense better be ready for either. Watson back, looking to throw. Whole lot of defense. Wide open man. Got the first down and some. 10-5. Taken down at the 4-yard line. Within the 5, they're deep in the red zone. In fact, they're in the red hot zone. Let's go.
Hopkins, once again, the target. This guy, 3 receptions for 53 yards. It seems when Watson is in a dire situation and needs to throw to somebody, he knows exactly where he's going.
That's definitely his go-to receiver, and he throws across the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Let's go.
And there's his other, the big tight end coming in huge there. When you're not trying to cut a route, you're just trying to get in underneath the defense. You can throw to the big man. And there you see it. 6 points on the board.
Whew. Low left side kick. I don't know what's with Houston's kicking game today, but they're off.
Oh, interesting.
Booming
Looks
kick.
like he may not be clicking at the top of the yard.
Huh. Well, they will get it up to the 31-yard line after the short kick.
I don't see at the top of that arc where that first line is, it actually clicking in there. Instead, it clicked way down at the bottom right before and then right after where you're supposed to click the second time. So I'm wondering if there's either A, some sort of a glitch in that, or B, just a miscue by Houston and forgetting what the correct coordinates are for those.
Hard to say. We're going to start with 59 seconds to go in this first quarter. Tennessee with the ball at the 31-yard line. Mariota back looking to throw. Whole lot of defense around. Throws to the sideline. Knocked to the ground.
Mariota had that one big reception, 27 yards. Otherwise, has been unable to hit any of his receivers. Good pairing of bad throws and a good defense by Houston.
Yeah, 2 solid plays in that first drive, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. Everything else has been shut down so far by Houston's defense.
0 or less yards other than those 2.
Mm-hmm. See what they dial up here on the 2nd and 10 from 31. Mariota, shotgun formation. Is that Henry to his left? I did a different number. Handoff right up the gut. Got a whole lot of room in front of him to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He'll finally be pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's Lewis. See, I knew it wasn't Henry.
Massive, massive run. This is what we've come to expect from the Titans. They were shut down on their first drive, but right here they showed they don't have to get to the outside. They can go right up the middle and pick up massive, massive yards.
Yeah, in the first possession of the game, they were getting cut down by the linemen. In that one, they got up to the second level and almost able to outrun the secondary. Mariota shotgun formation, trips to his right, single receiver to his left. Lewis back to his left side. Handoff to Lewis. Straight up the gut. Nothing but net. Touchdown, Tennessee. Let's go.
If it works once, it can work again. Back to back, run right up the middle. Not only did he have a wide open gap, but the guy who was supposed to be blocking for him didn't have anybody he needed to block.
Had a free blocker. Kick is up. This one much higher, much cleaner, straight down the middle. Tennessee taking the 10-7 lead. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kern back with the kick. A booming line drive kick back into the end zone. and he'll take a knee. Bringing it all the way out to the 25-yard line.
Really big drive here for Houston. First drive, very successful. They were able to stop Tennessee, hold them to a field goal, and put 7 points up on the board themselves. And that field goal, very long field goal, so a lot of other teams wouldn't have had points there, and then able to score themselves. This time, giving up the score, giving up the 7 points. We'll see how Houston responds and what Tennessee can do on defense.
It'll be interesting to see what Deshaun Watson dials up here on offense. He's under center right now. One wide receiver far to his left, one to his right. Single man backfield. It does have Fells lined up on the line. Making a couple of changes. Bringing a receiver in. Fake sweep back. Throws.
What the heck was that?
It was a fake sweep. Throw over the middle into triple coverage, and he comes down with a first down.
You put words to it. That was wild. Absolutely off the wall. The only way I know how to describe it is effective.
And that will bring us to the second quarter. Tennessee still with a 10-7 lead. Houston driving at the 48-yard line after that remarkable whatever that was. Aikens on the move, shift from the line. Handoff, bouncing right side. 3 defenders to get past. Almost gets by one. The second one's there to clean him up.
It's a pretty decent run there. He had those 3 guys. Maybe if he cut in a little bit sooner after, he could have gotten some, but they were coming in real fast.
Watson back looking to throw. Throws left side wide open. Man, he picks it up, and he'll be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Man, the connection between these two, even when it looks like there's no chance he's going to catch it, still somehow in his hands, on his feet, moving forward. Exceptional job.
I thought for sure Hopkins was going head over heels right there.
I did as well. I thought that was going to be underthrown. Nope. Watson knows exactly where Hopkins needs the ball. Makes it happen.
Watson under center, 3 receiver set, 2 right, 1 left. Making some auditory changes to the line. Maybe call an audible. Yep. Falling back into the pistol formation. Handoff up the gut. Make it all the way to the 14-yard line. Miller getting into the red zone.
Using Tennessee's own move against them. That halfback drive on the left side. Big old gap. First down.
Putting them well within field goal position, but you have to imagine Watson's goal is that end zone with the big Titans written right across it. Back looking to throw. Moves right, got a wide open man. Touchdown, Houston. Let's go.
Wide open is right. Absolutely nobody there. He saw the angle. He saw the man who was supposed to be covering that area pull off to the left on the streaking receiver and knew he had it wide open. Put it right in his hands. Touchdown.
Just notice, same thing out of Fairburn there on the kick. Low to the left, the meter not registering properly. Same thing on the kickoff.
Yeah, it looks like it's not registering any of the clicks, and it's defaulting to the worst possible kick.
Well, after that short kick, he will return it all the way to the 33-yard line.
Fascinating. I'm wondering if somehow a control got switched in Langel's backlog where it's causing it to not actually register. Maybe he has to be hitting a different button, maybe worth looking into again. But this is going to be a really interesting drive. See what Tennessee has cooked up on offense.
Yep, just under 4.5 minutes to go till halftime. Tennessee with the ball. Shotgun formation is Mariota. Lewis to his left again. Does not get the handoff this time. Back. Throws. Wide open man. Close to the first down marker. Did he? Nope. 2nd and inches.
Had several guys backpedaling there, thinking that he was going to go a little bit deeper, and just had a guy standing waiting.
Kind of looked like they weren't expecting Humphries to do the little button hook there, and he comes back, gets the ball, almost gets the first down. Mariota making a lot of adjustments. The line trips to his right, handoff to Lewis. Ooh, linebacker all over him.
Good rush. I think they knew that was going to be a run there. They bet everything on it being a run, and it was a run. Good stop.
3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. They are not going to make a field goal from here, Meter.
I highly doubt it, although I didn't think they were going to make their last one either. I'd love to see a 55-yard field goal, though.
Oh, absolutely. Mariota stepping back in a shotgun, leaning up and calling for a change. Trips to his right, back, looking to throw. A lot of pressure coming in. Wide open man, got the first down and some all the way to the 47-yard line.
Really big pickup there. Always a stressful situation. 3rd down, and Tennessee holds tight, puts the ball in the receiver's hand, picks up the first, keeps that clock moving.
With just under 3 minutes until halftime, 53 yards between Mariota and the end zone, you have to imagine he wants his lead back from Houston.
No question.
Mariota back, looking for a receiver, takes a late hit, but gets the ball to his receiver, and he comes down with it, 28-yard line. Whew, what a
Great
hit.
poise, even better placement, exactly where it needed to be in between 4 different defenders, and it's able to come down with the ball cleanly and take a couple extra steps.
Mariota loving this right side trip with Lewis in the backfield formation. It's working. It worked for him in the last drive. It's worked for him in this one so far. Throws to the right side. Missed the wide open man with a bullet pass. I think he was expecting something just a hair bit softer.
He might have been. Very, very strange. I've seen that happen a couple times from a couple different teams where you have a wide open man and no pressure, still manage to rush the pass or throw off balance and miss him somehow. I think that might have been what we saw right there.
Unfortunate for them. 2nd and 10, 28-yard line. Same formation. Mariota surveying the handoff to Lewis. Lewis up the gut, left side, almost to the first down marker. It will be 3rd and 1.
2-minute warning.
Into the 2-minute warning. Houston still got the 4-point lead. Tennessee driving on the threshold of the red zone.
Hey, if you guys like what you see, you like what you hear, and you want to be there for the next broadcast, head on over and check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/TPC Sports Live, or our Twitter @TPC Sports Live. If you like us, give us a like.
Wide open across the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow. One play after the 2-minute and into the end zone. Exceptionally done. Exactly like you said. They're looking for those 7 points, and it looks like they're going to get them.
Suck up back for the extra point. Laces up, balls up.
Spacemen on.
No good. Flag on the play against the defense. It is good. I don't know.
Looks like he roughed the kicker. He
Automatic.
ran right into the kicker trying to block that.
Automatic PAT in that case. Kick is back deep into the end zone and out.
It also spots the ball right at the 50 for the kickoff, so they can pretty much place exactly where they want it. So they decided they wanted it in the next county.
Minute 57 on the clock. Houston has all 3 timeouts. 75 yards between them and 6 points. What do you look to see here, Meter?
Look to see a lot of passing and a lot of quick movements here. Houston has a lot of really good receivers out there. I expect to see a lot of passes to number 10, hitting that tight end where necessary, and moving the ball pretty quickly. Lange was very good with clock management too. Use the outside, use the timeouts, and try and score with no time left on the clock.
And he'll throw the slant to the left side, and he will not come down with it. Too much pressure on him from the defense.
There it was, right to number 10. Very hard to hold on to the ball when you have 3 different defenders all clawing at it and hitting you as soon as you're receiving the ball.
Absolutely. Watson under center, 2 receivers set. Miller in the backfield. quick pass over the middle.
Oh, not enough.
Not quite enough to get the first down, but they're going to go for it on 4th. What's it back? Pump fake, throws to the left side. Got his receiver. Wow, and he's all the way down to the 40-yard line, just like that. Hopkins picking up the pass.
Wow, well done. He had waited too long. I think he was either A, going to try for that quick little flip, or B, he had Hopkins with a tight pulling a left there, heading right to what's that, an out route?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't hit him as he cut to the left. Instead, waited for him to come back, still managed to get over to the head of the defense.
What an amazing throw. 54 seconds and counting, not utilizing their timeouts yet.
Interestingly, too, because he took a timeout due to some lag trying to mitigate that and chose not to take the timeout, just take the pause instead.
Handoff, no. Play action pass. Throw to the right side. Picked off by Tennessee.
Wow.
35 seconds left on the clock. Jackson with the pickoff. Bringing it up
Great,
to 36.
great read. He knew right where it was going. It was going to the big tight end, going to the guy who normally gets those passes, even when there's defenders there because he's just so tall. But the little guy going up in the air and getting this one right out of his hands. I don't think he even saw it coming.
Mariota back in his famous shotgun trip formation. Handoff to Lewis. And he'll be taken down almost immediately in the backfield.
Notice there's no timeout. The clock keeps moving. Oh, they did take their timeout.
Well. Tennessee not content. They're going to try to capitalize on this takeaway.
And who can blame them? I mean, you're on the 35. You got 30 seconds. Langell every year is in the playoffs. It's not a team you want to mess around with. If you can get a lead, if you can capitalize, do it.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Mariota back. Throw to the right side into double coverage. Almost picked off himself.
And there's the dark side of going for it, is you can easily turn it right back around the other way and give up the lead that you have.
This is true. Can happen any given day of the week.
Notable, too, that stops the clock at 26 seconds in a third down situation.
Yeah, Mariota back. A lot of pressure, and he will be sacked way back at the 23-yard line. Houston will take a timeout.
They got the takeaway. They killed a little bit of time, but a lot of throwing from one of the best running teams in the league, in my personal opinion, having played them, having seen them play against other teams who have good defenses, better defenses than mine. Great running team. They're choosing to run it. I mean, they're choosing to pass it.
I don't get it either. You've got a 1-2 punch and Lewis and Henry in the backfield. Yeah, they shut Henry down on the first drive, but Lewis was running right through him.
They had to only be thinking about the end zone there. They weren't thinking about picking up the small yards, hitting the sidelines, calling a timeout. They were only thinking about getting down into the end zone.
Kern with a kick trailing to the left side. It will be picked up very shallow. The 37-yard line.
Not a lot of room to run.
No, but they were able to bleed a few precious seconds off that clock. 14 seconds remain for Houston to get down and do something.
And 2 timeouts to boot.
Indeed. Watson rolling right side, straight to Tennessee again. It's a second interception of the first half.
Another attempt to hit him on the out, hit number 10.
Not with 5 defenders around him.
They had that one read every step of the way. He went from triple coverage to triple coverage. One guy did drop off, but the other 2 more stepped in, so not really a lot of room to move, and Tennessee reading very well, knew exactly where they were going.
Unfortunate break for Deshaun Watson and the Houston Langels.
Like Tennessee might be taking a shot.
Yep. To the right side, open man got the first down. Time expires.
Little stat padding.
Mm-hmm. Padding them stats.
Do you believe that means Houston's going to get the ball back, though?
Houston is getting the ball back.
Really big opportunity here for him.
Indeed. Oh, this time he's going to take it out to the 5, 10, 15, up to the 20, makes a move to the 25, and he'll be marked down at the 26-yard line. He gained a whole yard by bringing it out.
1 whole yard and maybe a little momentum.
Oh, it's definitely a good momentum boost right here, especially when you're only down by 3 and you have the entire second half to make a statement here in Tennessee. Yeah.
Now, I personally don't like taking it out from the end zone, but that's because all my guys are slow.
Handoff to the big man right side. He's still taken down.
Couple of yards on that one, but definitely not what they're looking for. They've only allowed 39 rushing yards so far here today.
Pretty good run defense stats thus far for sure. 2nd and 8 from the 28. Watson under center, single receiver left and right. Blunt in the backfield. That's not Blunt. That's the other guy. Miller. Miller on the left side. Nice handoff. Clean blocking in front of him. First down, Houston.
He did a good job not outrunning his blockers, too. He's way faster than them, but read it and was able to cut back in and realize he could pick up a couple extra yards if he does.
Yeah,
So.
we've seen a fair share of that outrunning your blocker this season. You know, the blocker has a predestined direction to go, and he's only so fast. I mean, you got to imagine he's 40, 50, sometimes 75 pounds heavier than the running back. So not the same speed.
Good read by the Tennessee defense there. He had the blockers he needed, just not the one on the back end as it got picked up and they were able to cut over and cut off the angle.
Watson, I formation, strong line to the right here. Calling for a change. Calling for another one. Defense shifting to accommodate. Hand off to Blunt, right side. Got a whole lot of blocking in front of him. Makes one man miss. Second man takes him down. 44-yard line of Tennessee.
That was really interesting. He had the run out to the right side, saw the blitz, shifted up, shifted again to max protect, realized he had taken all of his guys out by having them on the front line, only had one guy to switch to, switched back to a run, but by then Tennessee got scared, backed off, and it gave him a wide open run in the whole time. Nothing changed except that one move.
It worked out well for Houston. Watson calling for all kinds of changes on the line again. Out to the right side, quality run by Miller.
Another really good run. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Good mix of running and passing. And since the running game is working right now, especially after throwing a couple interceptions, might as well keep it moving.
Oh, absolutely. Watson under center. 2 receivers set, 2 backs. Handoff, fumbling confusion, sacked in the backfield. Not sure what happened. Third and
Looked
1.
like a QB sneak he was going for, maybe. It was handoff fake. Then he was trying to run forward, but there was just nowhere to go.
Could have also been that read option pass everybody's trying to use this season. It's not always working right. The big man will get the conversion this time.
Very good run there. Right up the middle. It looked like what they were trying to go for last time, but didn't convert. This time, just don't let the QB do the work. Let the big man do it.
Oh, well, they get the fresh set of downs at the 32-yard line of Tennessee here. Back, looking to throw. Throws left side, wide open man to the 10, 5, touchdown, unopposed. Hopkins, touchdown, Houston. Let's go.
Yeah, I was watching Hopkins. I'm so used to watching Hopkins when Houston's on the field, and a second his defender stepped forward, I knew it was over for him.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful play by Houston, though. Kick. Same low left kick.
The power is not there. He was able to get the back end hitting on the back end, but it still isn't getting that first click. Very interesting.
Line drive down the middle. Another shallow kick picked up at the 16. What the? His old man tried to take him down. There's dissension among the ranks in Tennessee.
He fumbled the ball. They were trying to dive
Oh.
to protect it from getting picked up by the. Still manages to get the 31 with no
didn't-
blocking.
I didn't realize what transpired there. I just saw his man diving at him.
It was scary for sure.
Well, positive yardage. They're at the 31, 1st and 10. Tennessee now trailing by 4 after the Houston touchdown. We'll see what they can do here with 2:21 to go in the third. Mariota loves this set. I'm going to have to ask him. We're going to call this the Mariota set. Handoff left side, wide open gap, one man to miss, makes him miss. He's rushing 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Finally stumbles, falls out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Lewis with the run of the day so far. Fantastic.
Wow. Less than 100 total passing yards for Tennessee so far. And yet they're moving it down the field on the ground. We said early, it's going to be a difference maker, and we're seeing it in action.
Not sure how Lewis is different than Derrick Henry was. I mean, they were able to shut him down. I guess Lewis is a faster, more of a scat back. I don't really know. But it's
Very
working for 'em.
interesting. It is. They seem to know how to use their puzzle pieces perfectly. Wow. Throw over to the right side, wide open. It looked like the defense were kind of scrambling. They had a guy there. He just didn't make a motion on the ball. Very frustrating for Houston when you're in the right position, but you're still not able to get the ball down.
Nope. Kick is up. It's good. Tennessee taking back the lead with the lead of 3.
Only took him 3 plays, and I think it was less than a minute to drive the field. Most of it happened in a single play.
Still, what a fantastic run from Lewis, making all those men miss. I'm surprised anyone was able to catch him as fast as his legs are.
They almost didn't. He stumbled forward all the way to the 3, almost fell in the end zone.
Could take it at the 5, bring it all the way up to 15, 20, 25. Jukes gets a nice return to the 31 here.
That was a very good return. Exceptionally done, and it's going to set Houston up to be in a winning position. Special teams doing a favor for their offense and give them a chance here.
It's beginning to look like who has the ball last may be the victor here today. Watson, handoff right side, pushing up the middle. Blunt getting some positive gain there.
Not sure how. That was very clogged. There were 3, 4 Titans there and still managed to push through them and pick up 5.
Watson under center. Offensive line trailing strong right side. Back handoff immediately stuffed.
Ain't nobody fooled on that one.
Landry not falling for any shenanigans today, taking it all the way back to 3rd and 10.
I don't even know if they had fully handed off the ball before it was on the ground.
No. Lucky he didn't knock it loose, to be honest.
You know what? That's a really fair point.
Throw the left side, slapped away. No good.
Looking for Hopkins. He's been his workhorse all night. The guy he throws to in dire situations, usually on that out route this time, not working in his favor.
Oh. Punting to the left side here. Very short punt at the 42. 40 will be down. They'll call it the 40-yard line.
This kicking, absolutely brutal. Houston gonna need to figure that out. I know they're both teams right now battling a little bit of lag.
Should we take a pause for station identification? Have you ever wanted to know what the stats of this game, the last game, the games from last season, the games from the first season are? Go to tpcfootball.com. All the stats, all the teams, all the players, all the owners, all the time.
That is a very powerful website. A really great place to go, especially if you're a part of the league. But even if you're not, to go on and see some of these stats, you can see the standings, see who's in first. In other seasons, we've had people go undefeated. I don't think that's happening this season. I think every team has at least a single loss.
I believe you're right.
And, some of these are really, really tight races. I know Houston's still in the running here. They have one of the best records in football, and yet I don't think they've clinched yet because of how tight their division is.
Oh, there's several tight divisions where it doesn't look like anybody's going to clinch into the last possible second.
And we are heading rapidly towards playoffs at this point. I believe it
Which
is
I
gonna
will
hit.
not be featured in.
Not everyone able to make it. Do bear with us. We are working out a couple of kinks. While we do that, everything you're seeing here today, this broadcast, is all supported by the greatest community on the internet at patreon.com/TPC Sports Live. Great rewards available to donors, including merch and including shout outs. Here's our shout outs to all of our current donors, $5 or more. Darth Travis 74, The Meter 1, Dino 911, Commando Slippy, The Turbo Taco 31, Bama Shock, Steel, and Give Style. It's because of these donors that we can put on the show that we do, and we are so grateful to support the community and get a shout out yourself. Head on over to patreon.com/TPC Sports Live and become a Patreon member. Thank you all.
Indeedy do. Currently sorting out how to deal with our technical difficulties, guys. Please bear with us a moment. Looks like we're going to resume action down on the field, everyone.
The joys of being live, you guys get to work with us through any sort of an issue. That's what we're doing right now.
Working through an issue indeed. Severe connection issues abound.